Hey guys, let's talk about Ben Affleck surfaced comments from years ago where he described in an interview to Playboy magazine that he actually liked this passive-aggressive behavior with females. When he doesn't like something, he's not gonna say this. He basically is trying to implement this type of strategy that he's doing all things wrong, and then when female confronts him, he basically says, "That's because you're such as such." I don't know, it sounds weird. And yesterday I made a live stream. Actually, if you haven't watched it yet, watch it. It's on my channel. And also, if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to the channel so you will not miss any live streams in the future. I said that Ben seems weird. His decision making is weird, and I think he was not a right choice for J-Lo. Let's see all the details and comment on that.
2 weeks after J-Lo filed to end her marriage to her husband of 2 years, a decades-old interview has popped up again, in which the actor discussed failed romances and how he's often to blame. In 1999, Ben spoke with Playboy magazine and said in the interview that he felt it was, quote, justifiable that his exes were usually pissed off at him. Ben elaborated, "It's not like I was a womanizer or physically abusive or psychologically abusive or whatever. It's just that these relationships never end well. I think what happens is I end up wanting to be out of the relationship. During the course of the relationship, if you get dissatisfied and unhappy and don't say something, if you don't deal with it right then, it just festers and stays there."
I agree with this, with this part of his interview, right? You gotta deal with your problems in relationship, not like Ben used to deal with them. Allegedly used to, maybe not used to, maybe he's dealing with them same way he's dealing with them now. But I agree with that. If you should address problems in your relationship, I mean, what's the point of having a relationship if you quiet about your problems? I see a lot of these TV shows, movies when they don't address their problems, and then it's not gonna end up well. It's same in real life. Absolutely the same. You gotta talk about your issues. If your partner don't like it, if you don't agree on some subjects, maybe you shouldn't date anymore.
The then 27-year-old continued, "So instead of saying, 'Look, don't do that, please don't act this way,' I go along with it until I just don't want to be in the relationship at all. Then I create some incident or do something or just don't call, and then she's pissed."
That sounds crazy. I do something and then she's pissed. So on the one hand, he says that it's bad to not confront problems in a relationship, but actually he does that thing. He did that thing. So he did something that she was pissed because she had some problems. He had some problems with her behavior. I don't know. I mean, the guy back in the day had so many resources, and right now even more resources, so he can address all this issue. Maybe he doesn't think it's an issue, but later in an interview he confessed that hopefully he's overgrown this habit.
However, Ben said at the time he knew his ex-girlfriends weren't responsible for his actions, telling the mag, "I can't necessarily blame her at that point. I've developed such a passive-aggressive rage that I have no sympathy and tell her, well, of course I didn't call you. If you weren't such a nagging, shrewish harpy, I'd call you." He concluded by looking towards the future, adding, "That, hopefully, is something I'm growing out of."
Yeah, hopefully. But it looks like he didn't, because his behavior with Jennifer Lopez, allegedly the reason of their breakup was that Ben Affleck didn't like what she did on their biopic, where she showed his personal letters to J-Lo. And that's why, again, passive-aggressively, he was showed her that he didn't like that. He didn't address that. I mean, he addressed that on camera actually, but probably in personal life, he didn't do that. He didn't say anything. That's why it was everything was so calm for some period of time in their relationship, and now they divorced.
3 years after the interview, Ben began his first relationship with Jennifer, in which the two were engaged before their breakup. Looking back at that time, Jennifer explained in her February documentary, The Greatest Love Story Never Told, that it was, quote, "the massive amount of scrutiny around our private life that led to their initial split." J-Lo recalled, "Ben and I, we broke up 3 days before our wedding. We had a big wedding planned, 14 ushers and bridesmaids, and 3 days before, we just crumbled under the pressure."
Now, again, allegedly, he says that it was pressure that made him ask for divorce. I don't know if he was even asking. He just left at their house and lived on his own until J-Lo sent documents to court asking for divorce. So I don't know what is going on there, but I definitely, for sure, 100% serious. It's not what J-Lo thought it is. And J-Lo actually made a mistake getting married to Ben Affleck. That's my opinion. That's my take. I think he's not a right choice for her. Maybe she's not a right choice for him either. I want to know what do you think. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel to grow. And let's grow together as a family because we are a family. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.